I was so give out. I could not draw my bow back no matter what I did. So, you know, that's a good thing to do, and just make sure your release is there. Make sure that everything's fitting properly, that's strapped on, and you're good to go. So,
Yeah, I carry two backup releases with me.
yeah.
The one I normally use, and one I use when it gets really cold. Then I have
Right.
another one that's another handheld that's
Yeah.
not anywhere near as good a quality.
Right.
Um, but in a pinch, I could use it. I don't like to because too much travel on the trigger. But my other
Right.
ones don't have any travel in them, so I like that. No travel, don't feel it moving. It just goes off.
Right. Right. Or those times when you get up in your tree and you're getting everything snapped in, and the next thing you know, that release falls on the ground. You don't have to unbuckle your harness and go all the way back down. You can reach in your pack and grab another one for the hunt. I don't know how many times that's happened.
I've had it happen a couple of times. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, and that's my expensive release, and I like using.
Yep, yep, yep. And it doesn't matter if you're new to archery or if you've been doing it for 30 years, that's something that happens to everybody at any time, or it could happen to anyone at any time, I should say.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
it's being prepared, and that's what's in your pack, and if you're out there too, like maybe you're walking in and you snag a branch or a briar and you tear a serving, do you have a quick repair kit? Do you have a lighter and some super glue, or some extra serving to make those repairs? So yeah, it's a good dry run to keep you active and let you know what you should take to the field with you.
yeah, and sometimes like for serving starts tearing off. Normally, you have plenty of serving. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're shooting releases,
Hmm.
then you don't need more serving than what's around your loop.
Right.
That's
Right.
all you need.
Right.
So, and that if it starts coming loose, well,
Hmm.
you just need to know how to tie it off. Just go ahead and tie it off, and then if you don't have a lighter with you, just leave the knot there.
Right. Right.
Fix
Yeah.
that when you get home, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so there's a lot of things that you should know how to do in an emergency.
Yeah.
Not saying that everybody should know how to do everything on their bow,
Right.
because most people don't know what they're doing with a bow
Mhm.
and don't want to learn. So
Right.
it's
Right.
one of those things that learn
Yeah.
enough that you can work on your equipment if something fails. If it's a major failure, you're not
Yeah.
fixing the field anyway.
That's right. Yep. Yep.
You know, Even though I know how to fix them, most things that go wrong, I
Yeah.
don't carry my portable bow press with me.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
couldn't fix it if I needed a bow press anyway. And the newer
Right.
ones, you can't use
Yeah.
those portable bow presses on it because they don't work on it.
No, right. Yep. 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 Been there, done that too. Yeah. You're absolutely right. And I think it's good though that everyone at least knows enough about their bow. And if I think a lot of shooters, when it's like you don't just dabble into archery. You go all in. When you're hooked hard. And so most shooters and most people I know, it's the first step is having a good archery shop there, which you always want a good solid archery shop. But the next thing they want to start learning, a little more about the mechanics and how they can tie a D loop and how they can do some of those things, those key things. But it's good to know how to do it, but you can also mess some things up if you don't know what you're doing. So
Right.